What is up, guys? Matt here, coming at you with another quick video. Going to take a look at some monster truck wheels and tires that I have here. This is one of the better mods, I think, for the Max Smasher out of the box. A lot of people are going to be getting these, and they're going to want to improve them. And for me, I've been running them for 2 or 3 weeks now. The best thing you can do is that speed motor. Straight out of the box, they're not really, I don't know if you can even call it a monster truck. There's just not a lot of monster truck fun to be had with that stock motor. As soon as you put the speed motor in there, totally different truck, so much more fun. But I found another cool mod, and that is putting some foams in these tires. So these are now my favorite monster truck wheel and tire. I just love the look of them, the deeper lugs, the little more narrow tire. Just to kind of show you guys, this is what we started out with when we were kind of building these monster trucks out of FCX24s. There's nothing available. These are some 3D printed wheels. The AMT model kit tires, they're horrible. They're plastic. They were not good, but they got the look for us. Then we kind of got the Mofos and the Injoras, and those are both really good tires. Good feel to them. Nice foams in there, and they work really well. I like the little more narrow look of these, and that's just me. It's kind of a personal thing. Maybe you guys like the wider, and then I like the deeper tread. So for me, now I prefer these. Now I don't have the J concepts. Honestly, when those were released a couple weeks ago, I was just loving these so much. I was like, I don't even care. I don't want those. I was going to order them just so I could show them to you guys, and I went on there yesterday or the day before, and they're sold out. So maybe I'll get those eventually. We'll talk about them, but I'm really not even interested now that I have these. These are pretty cheap too. Like you can build a set of these wheels and tires for probably like $20. I don't know. And then you got shipping or whatever. But this FCX24 build, you can see, I think these fit this so much better. It just looks like it fits better to me than, say, this. And, you know, monster truck tires, they are huge. So maybe the wider look is what you like, and that's cool. But for me personally, I like the more narrow. It just seems like it fits better for me. You guys let me know what you think. Even like on this, I love the white wheels on this. I think it looks kind of like the old school Bigfoot, of course. Hopefully I'm going to have a Bigfoot going on here soon. But when I turn it like this, I don't like it as well. I'm not a real big fan of this tread design, and I don't like the super wide look. I think this looks better. You guys can be a judge for yourself. It's everybody's personal opinion on that. As far as that goes, now I will say these probably on big jumps maybe land a little better, because these things out of the box, there's no foam in there. So if you land and bottom out, you're hitting that ring inside. So you got to here and you're bottoming out. So if you hit, you're getting some rough hits. We need a little bit of a foam or something in there. So what I did on this one is, I think it's a Scrambler foam. Don't hold me to it. It could be like a foam from Swamp King. I'm not even sure. I just have a box of foams. These are running the flubber stuffers, so no foams in there, of course. So when I take stuff out like that, I just save it. It was one of the biggest foams I had. I put it in here. It feels so much better. So much better. Now, maybe everybody don't have some foams like that laying around, so I decided to try something else. And that's where these Crawler Innovations, I got the single stage firm. I just had these. Been trying them out with different stuff. I've got soft, medium, firm, everything. I went with firm for the monster truck, obviously, taking hard hits. And it feels really good in this tire. Really, really good. About the same as this, but these are a little, I put this whole thing in there. I didn't cut it at all. That width is in here, so it kind of fills out the edges of the tire a little bit. I think gives it a little more puffiness to it, maybe. I don't know that you can even really see it, but I feel like it does. But it's got a good feel to it, and I think that's going to help it as far as jumping. So These, you can see I bought them out on that ring. I can feel that ring in there. And these, I mean, if I hit it hard enough, I feel it, of course, but much better. So I think it's just going to give us a little extra dampening. And then, to be 100% honest with you, I haven't even put oil in these shocks yet. I've just been running them like they are. They've been running really well. I'm going to throw oil in this one. Really, right now, it's the only one I'm running because it has a speed motor in it. And then do some more testing with oil and that sort of thing. But I just wanted to share this with you guys. One thing I did find out, so if you don't know, these are bead locks, the Max Smashers. And you can see I got some screws out of that one. You can put these tires on some 1.0 wheels. I had them on like the Hard Park wheels. They work. Had them on a set of Injoras. They work. These wheels do not fit these tires. So I took one of these apart and tried to mount like the Mofo tire on this wheel. And I mean, you can kind of tell the inner diameter is just a little bit, it's like 2 or 3 millimeters wider in here. So I could get a seal on the bead almost all the way around, but one side, no matter what I did, it just came out. So that won't really work. But these foams, I feel like, are a really good thing to toss in these tires. So maybe something you want to consider. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Lots of monster truck stuff. I've been having a blast with these. Really haven't been crawling much lately. I'm going to have to put the open diffs in this. If you guys haven't seen my build on this, it is running the FCX axles. But I have the lock spools in there, and it's everywhere. It's hard to control. But this thing is like a no-budget monster truck, really. It has the Furitek Godzilla and Rocket Man. And probably the best servo I've ran, this Shift RC. Love that servo. Going to be stealing that and putting it on a crawler pretty soon because I don't really need that much power on this, I don't believe. And it's really, really good. So I don't know. If the open diffs go in here and it drives better, I may hang on to this. Or if I don't get time to do those, I may just sell this one. So if anybody's real super interested, email me about that. But I just have so many right now, and I love these so much that I can take one of these, put the speed motor in it, and have a blast. And the speed motor in these is like the perfect amount of power. You can backflip, you can jump, you can have fun, but it's not so much that you can't handle it or you're just breaking everything. And so I think FMS did great with that. All of the Max Smasher stuff is selling out like quick. FairRc is even saying now that they're out of the trucks in the US. Now they're having to ship from China. So if you didn't order one right away, you may be waiting a while. I've got a couple more on the way. Don't know when they'll get here. And as soon as I get those, or the first one I get, I'm going to do the giveaway. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell. Plenty more stuff coming. Peace. So I tossed a couple clips in here with the stock suspension and no foams in the tires, just so you can kind of see how this thing lands. You can see it's a little more bouncy, and it has just kind of a louder kind of click slap sound when it hits right there. So in a second, you will see after I put the foams in and I put some 15 weight oil in the shocks. And I think it's a much better setup, but I'll just let you listen to the truck here for a minute. Okay, starting here, I have the foams in and a 15 weight oil in the shocks. And I think you can hear the difference in the sound of this thing landing. A little bit of bad driving there, but listen to it land here. Much smoother. It's a softer sound versus that snap when it's hitting before and kind of bottoming the springs out and just bouncing back. Now it sounds like it's got a little bit of dampening to it, so looking forward to getting some more time in with this setup. It just seems much more controllable as well. You can tell just softer landings overall. So I think this is going to be a good upgrade for this truck, and we'll just keep on tuning. So you guys let me know what you think. I appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell. Peace.